how I came up with an API system. I'm extremely excited for you to know. This tool finds the best video from any channel in just 30 seconds. Click on the transcript and generate report containing title, hook, and guideline ID for the video. You might feel people will watch. At least I do. This is the exact reason I've made this fun here, copy what works. But I usually find it hard to come with an integration. That's why making my own API system, the trigger outlier video from any channel, has been actually a game changer. An outlier video is a video that performs exceptionally well compared to the subscriber counts and the view counts. If that sounds actually interesting to you, let's dive into Make.com scenario, show you how the API works, and let's see from there. My name is Quentin, and I'm an AI automation enthusiast. All right, we are now actually on Make.com, and this is the scenario itself. I'm going to explain how the scenario works. The main two options are actually those two scenarios over there, an HTTP request or this HTTP request or this one as well. This is actually the dark arts module we make. You have access to this if you are in Jack community. And number 6, for the time being, this module is actually also equal to this module over there. That's why I actually had a route in case you haven't actually access to Jack community from there. So the way the API works is we are passing obviously an API key. So this API key is going to be deleted after the video got published, obviously. And interesting enough, I'm going to go through and analyze, even if I'm on Make.com, I'm going to analyze an 8 YouTube channel over there. Something to keep in mind, we have 205, that's a good number of videos, so we have 205 video on the N8 YouTube channel, for instance. I'm going then through an HTTP module, which is actually the endpoints for the API itself. It's a post request, and then we passing the API key, and all we do is we passing the channel URL. From there, the API is going to actually analyze the whole video, each of them, and compare and find out if it's actually the video is an outlier. So outlier video means, does the video has more view than the subscriber count, and then return your ratio, basically. From there, I'm going to analyze and return a Johnson, and then I'm going through a case, which is actually the dark arts YouTube transceiver, which actually it's an API endpoint I've made as well. That's allowing you to transcribe the whole system. So the make application itself was actually done and performed by Null, one of the admin members of Jack community as well. I'm putting this also here, just so you know, this is actually an HTTP make request. Basically, under the hoods, we are hitting these endpoints over there. Again, it's a post request, and all I'm doing is I'm passing the URL of the video in this case, right? So this can be returned or deleted by the video itself. For simplicity, I'm going to use the dark arts option over here. So I'm passing the ranked video, the first one from the array. I'm going to run the script and I'm going to show, I'm going to run the scenario and I'm going to show that to you. Out of there, I'm actually then returning this into a ChatGPT saying that you are an amazing YouTube scripter. Your role is to come up with a hook ID from the already performing video. And then I'm passing actually further instruction. So I'm going to train you, write highlights, engaging hook for YouTube videos. I'm then having a ChatGPT for 4 minutes to run this. I'm then going through PDF.co to return HTML to PDF, and then I'm uploading the PDF into Google Drive. Once this is done, I'm going to go through the script construction. And I'm going to tell, okay, I want you to go return me brainstorm video topic out of the transcript, generate titles, outline scene breakdown, build an RD flow, create a character profile, provide a script feedback out of there. The script feedback is just like I want to see how the video itself has performed, and then see what I can actually give me some idea basically on how can I potentially improve the video. Okay, and then I'm creating a Google document out of there. Google document is going to be actually script ID for from, and then I'm putting the name of the video. I'm going to run through this together, and we're going to see how it works. All right, so we now have the API that are looking for the outlier video. We're going to actually then return this into we have 205 video. We have actually over there this is the whole video. I'm going to pick one random from the YouTube itself. This one is actually a ratio of 107. I'm not sure. That's actually a fairly let's see. That's an hour video. That's actually more likely. I'd like to take this one. So number 8. I'm going to do some modification here. I'm going to say I'm going to return video number 8. Right, I'm going to run this. I'm going to run this once again. So basically, what I'm passing through, I'm going to get the transcript out of there, and I'm passing the transcript to the ChatGPT in this case, right? So that's actually here's the information. I'm going to say I want to go and run the video title number 8 in this case. I'm returning the reports here as well. So I'm not going to do the first one. I want to do number 8. So I'm going to go through the whole array in this case, and I want to return actually number 8. Again, it's actually an hour-long video. So something to keep in mind. The API will actually handle this as well. I'm checking the API down the line, and let me know in the comments if you want me to explain a little more and do a presentation on the API itself, for instance. But basically, the transcript API is checking the text to avoid being actually out of context or out of token, I should say. I'm going to go through here. That's okay. I'm going to run this through now. I'm going to run this one more time. So again, right now we're analyzing the whole NA channel. We're getting the transcript out of there. So as you see here, if I go to mapping transcript, now this is the whole transcript of the 1 hour video, right? And then I'm actually going to create the hook titles, the report assistants, and all this will actually be uploaded at one point. I'm going to move this to archive so we know which one we are actually working with. All right, so I'm still moving here. Let me actually move this over there. So while this run, we are now uploading this to PDF.co, which is actually allowing you to transform HTML to PDF, right? And this is actually how it's available. I'm going to actually open the PDF for you to see in the reports over there. So the report has been generated. Here I can see original video details, right? Out of date, that's actually the name of the video, right over there. If I go to watch the original video, I can see from there the whole video itself. This is the video we wanted to analyze. And here's I have 3 different video titles. So master N8 code creation, the business guide to custom workflow, elevate your automation with N8, build, publish, and innovate, etc., etc. You got the ID. I have actually as well on the note, total video view, total subscription, and ratio of the best video is actually 107. Again, this is not a super nice example for the reports, but I wanted to show you on a random video as well. If I go back over there, I have now script ID, which has been actually generated from the script, the transcript as well. I can here have a brainstorm video topic. We are generating actually titles. We are outlining scene breakdown. We are actually building an RT flow, the creative character, and so on and so on. I will actually put on the description a link if you want to get access to the API and if you want to get access to the blueprint. Please head over to the link down below. And I hope this video was actually informative. Again, on the comments, please let me know if you want me to go through like a more deep dive on the API and how I make the API, for instance. I'd be happy to. In today's video, it's all about the group engagement on Facebook. I'm going to share how AI and comic extension can help getting your engagement going up via a click of a button. Engagements managed more easily. The group was about 120,000 members, so obviously getting answered was actually quite a task. So naturally, I designed a comic extension linked with a super simple Make.com automation that helped getting tailored response. So a quick demonstration on the application itself, the comic extension itself. Right, click on the little blue icon at the top. Now this is actually firing me into my Make.com webhook and gonna generate a tailored response for me, so I can just copy this and then paste it over there. The blueprints and the code will obviously be shared down below, but also in our amazing school community that just launched back in December. We are already 41 members strong, but it's just the beginning. When you join, you're going to exclusive access to the blueprint library, 3 calls a week from support, co-build, and coffee hours. You learn how to self-host your AI project on your own server, and for example, have your N8, Flowise, and NocoDB, or your own application running on your server. And all this very easy. I also have built an exclusive website for members where you can share and access up-to-date prompts. If you want to try to sneak peek, please go ahead, type prompt.flowgrammar.ai after you watch the video. I cannot wait to see you on the inside. Let's go back to the automation. The automation itself is very, very easy, but there's a lot to unpack when it comes to the comic extension itself. For you to understand how this worked, we currently have a comic extension that as soon as you click on the comment section, send a webhook comment, just webhook trigger into Make. And so the webhook trigger is this over here. It's just a custom webhook where I'm passing all the information coming from the comment section. I'm looking to this over there. I'm passing obviously the content, the post content, and then I'm passing as well the comments over there, right? So basically on the webhook, I'm calling from the comment section the post content and then the comment itself. Now what am I doing? As soon as I have the trigger, so the webhook is the trigger. What I'm actually doing this from here is that this is actually the brain. This prompt over here, I don't need to actually then analyze the comments plus the post and then generate a tailor message over there. Here's the prompt. I'll let you read it through, but basically what I'm going through on the prompt is that I'm telling you that this is an AI copywriter. The task is to create Facebook comments and meaningful comment response basically. And notice that I'm saying about a tone of voice. What I'm doing here is that I'm passing the whole tone of voice. So here's the post content. I'm analyzing the comments and the post content. And all I have here is actually my tone of voice. All this is a tone of voice over there. So that's actually my writing skill or style, I should say, of myself. I took this coming from Twitter, coming from something, right myself. And I've actually pasted it on the prompt itself, which then actually make it sound like it was me typing it. Very, very powerful over there. Maybe what I do on the next video is that actually I'm going to explain, make a website available for you so you guys can actually run your own tone of voice. Please let me know in the comment down below if this is something you'd like to actually see, but I'd be happy to do that if the comment is actually positive. And that's actually what we do afterwards. We are doing a webhook response. Again, as I said, this is not the complexity of this automation. This automation is basically free module. Very, very simple if you think about it. The whole difficulty come whenever I'm pushing. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to move into the comment extension. I'm going to explain how this works. But basically, the comment extension fire the webhook to trigger the automation. I have then ChatGPT as a brain, knowing me to actually have the response, and then I feed this back. I loop it back to the comment extension via the webhook response itself. And webhook response looks like this. I'm passing result 1, 2, and 3. The difficulty, as I said, is on the comment extension. If I look into my console, if I'm going to inspect mode, and I'm going to console, I'm going to clear this up over here. The difficulty of this automation is that Facebook has dynamic div. A div is actually basically within imagine Facebook. This is your Canva, and within the Canva you have actually the comment section. So if I actually inspect over there, you see that's actually one block, second block, that's another block, that's a div basically, another block. And so you see over there, if I'm hovering over the page is actually a whole block itself. This is actually the section I was looking for because you have actually so many posts within the page that you don't want the automation to actually respond to something completely different. And so I had to come with a clever way. I'm going to show you the comment section as well. I'm going to explain how to actually deploy this on your site if you wanted to. But and this actually the clever way I came up with is that by clicking to the comment section, now the whole system returned me trying to define actually which div I'm supposed to watch for. And in this case, the system, the comment section found out that this is the div over there. Now, if I'm trying to generate this over here, we're going to see that this is generating content for something called last one went under contract before. If I go back here to the call me story, I'm going to go to the story over here, and I'm going to look into the post content. Last one went under contract before open, and this is exactly the post. And now I can just copy this and paste it over in the comment section and then have it paste. But bottom line, all the magic happened on the comment extension, where the comment extension knows exactly where I'm passing, like which button I'm pushing. So if I go to another one, for example, I want to click on comment on this, as you see, I managed to define as well again the comment section which post I'm looking to answer. That's how basically by clicking on the comment button, this is how I've managed to actually make AI to understand from the comment extension which post I'm looking at. Before I show you the code, I'm going to show you how we can actually load this comment extension yourself. So I'm going to close this inspect. I'm going to go to extension, manage extension. You need to enable developer mode at the top right, and you will not have actually this extension over there. But basically, what you're searching for, you're searching for the button called load unpacked. You actually load unpacked over there. You go to your folder where you just unzip the comment extension, and you are searching for something called Facebook Gemini. Like Facebook Gemini, click on select, and now you have actually the comment extension that's actually been enabled over there. You're going to have to refresh the page, and you should actually then afterward have a button, a blue icon at the top right of your screen. If you don't see this button is only available on the groups, so you need to be on Facebook groups in order to have it to run. This actually because of this, I'm only looking to answer into my group engagements, not into my feeds. We're going to now move into the code itself. I'm going to show you where to replace your webhook. We went through how the application worked and how I'm or my Windsurf or code editor, we're going to go create first a webhook. We're going to now create a webhook. So we're going to click on webhook over here, click on add, name this webhook the way you want, so Facebook demo or whatever the name is, click on save, copy this and over there, and now you are ready to actually go and modify the code within your text editor, or I'm using Sublime usually, in this case I'm going to actually use Windsurf, but basically all you have to do is you open your Facebook Gemini folders, and within the folders you're going to have actually an icon folders, a background, content script.js, some other icon, a manifest, a pop-up, and a pop-up.js. You want to go and open your background.js, line 14, that's exactly where I want you to go ahead. I want you to go there, delete this, and actually paste your webhook over there. That's actually very important. If you skip this part, you will actually not have the trigger started. The trigger will come from my webhook, actually, and so that's why I want you to actually move your replace your webhook. On the video, on the code I'm going to share with you guys, I'm going to put the webhook, I'm going to put something like replace or input your webhook here, something on those lines. But basically, you want to modify anything that's actually on line 14 on the background.js. Save this, and now go back to your Chrome extension, go back to your Chrome, click on extension, manage extension, and then on load unpacked, you will actually go ahead, select the folders where you have actually the Facebook Gemini saved, and click on select over there. And congratulations, you are actually now have Facebook Group Engagement Assistant version 1.0 installed on your computers. All right, if you wanted to understand the magic in the background on how the query selection works, query selector is actually the JavaScript language used actually in Chrome to select the div, basically selecting what you are looking for. Everything happened in the content script.js. Over there, starting at line 70 something, I'm actually trying to, whenever I'm pushing the post container, which is actually the container that's supposed to have the post itself, I'm trying to focus on some elements. If those elements are not actually defined, if those div are not defined, then the system is unable to actually return saying I couldn't find the main post content in this case. It never happened, but if Facebook decide to change those patterns at one point on the query selection, you might need to actually work on a V2 of the app. But basically, this is actually the main point. I'm focusing on the main container where I'm trying to find actually the post container here, right? So line 58. Out of there, I'm trying to extract the query selection from actually those div, and that's the naming convention that actually Facebook is using. And then I'm trying to analyze the comments as well for each of the person. So you see over there, the label is actually comment by, and then I'm actually putting the comment information from. I'm actually turning this into the code, and then I'm passing this back into the webhook over there. So that's actually the whole magic of the app. I'll let you run the code. You can actually copy this code, put it into Cloud, and ask to explain if you wanted to have a deeper understanding. But basically, content. The splits as well of like using some inbuilt function just to actually rewrite some of the article over there, and then actually the aggregated generation machine. So basically, we have there's a lot of technical aspects happening here in this automation. This looking over there, but this will actually give you an article and an outline in Create. There's a lot of stuff happening here where I wanted to show you and explain how all this works together. The splits as well of using some inbuilt function just to actually rewrite, and then actually aggregate the text, put it into Markdown and create an article for without a link. I'm going to share the table obviously as always. I'm looking forward for you to attend this build because again, as I said, there's a lot of nitty-gritty from Make with like the building function, and I'm pretty sure you can actually catch up. We can catch up together on the copy session, and you will learn something along the way. I'll see you on Thursday for the copy. For those who are watching the replay, say hi in the community. Thank you very much. I love you. Bye-bye. Imagine you're looking at two buttons. The first one says spend hours manually sorting. I do it for you in minutes. Which one would you choose? If you pick the second one, you are in the right place. In today's video, we're going to create the magic button. I'll walk you through setting up an HR agent using N8 that will cut your pre-screen time and streamline your hiring process. No more manual pre-screen, just efficiency AI-powered analysis. Did you know that on average, HR professionals spend about 23 hours per week on the hiring process? And get this, 7 hours of that is just a resume screening. And almost a full workday every week just looking at resume. It's crazy when you think about it. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how I build a powerful HR agent using N8, the same automation system that transforms how my client run their HR department. This agent analyzes the emails received, classify them, wrap the CV on the candidate, parse the PDF using actually N8 parsing system, analyze and judge the candidate against the open position, and store the wall information into a table. Let me show you how we're going to do a quick demo on how the system works, how the HR agent is actually working, and then I'm going to go through step by step on how each node and what each node is actually doing. Here's the actually table. I've built the table this way. So basically I have a job description where I have an open position. I can change the status over there, cancel or open position. I can have a job description incoming for the position itself, and I have a company open job as well where I can see the total position and the total amount of job created within the company where I can view and see if it's an open position or not. And I have also made a dashboard where I can actually have manual entry from the HR person so they can actually go over there and actually create a candidate manually if they want it. I'm going to show you now how the automation works. So I'm going to run this together. Right now I have actually two agent. I have a classifier agent, and then I have actually the AI agent. The system is watching for the emails. I have a switch where I'm going to explain why the switch over there. I'm actually uploading the CV, updating the table, passing the PDF using the extract from file from N8. I'm merging them the two. I'm going to also explain a merge, very interesting concept on this merge node over there, updating actually the passing this to the agent, and then updating the entire report. Without further ado, let's actually continue and go through each of the nodes and my good process on how and why I'm actually building this way. First of all, I wanted to have actually as less operation as possible, as less manual operation as possible for the HR department. If I wanted to have HR to go to a table, type manually the candidate, the HR still has to go through the emails, open the PDF, and then find out the information from there. That's actually not very efficient. So we are into AI automation here. So basically, what I wanted to do is I want to have a scan of the entire every minute of my entire inbox, right? And I'm downloading the attachment every time there's something happening. Based on that, I've actually made a text classifier agent. I use the text classifier agent system in N8, which basically I have an apply and immediate apply for the position in the organization, and the system form hasn't been changed. Neither does the system form come by default. Very powerful over there. I use as well GPT-4 mini. We don't need GPT-4 in this case. The mini version is actually good enough. It's very simple classification, so there's no issue. In this case, we actually have a branch does not apply, so you do nothing, and then if you apply, you go to a switch version. The reason why I need to do a switch, which actually was interesting, I've tried different methods. I'd love to see in the comment down below if you have any other suggestion on how I could actually improve this, maybe. But the switch in this case is exactly the same rules. I have attachments in both, and both exist. The reason why I need to do it this way is because I need to pass the binary file within two nodes. If I was putting this behind the Google upload attachment, the binary would not actually be available anymore, and so I couldn't actually have the system to analyze the PDF. Also, something interesting as well to note: Airtable via the API doesn't allow you to actually upload document if it's not a URL. So you can't actually upload binary file using the API, which is a limitation, and that's the reason why I have this branch at the top. So what I'm doing here, I'm uploading the CV into a folder called CV, and I'm passing the attachment 0, which is coming from the switch node, from the emails initially speaking. I'm then creating a share link because it's important. I need the link to be available, so then the system Airtable can then actually download the PDF itself. And as I said, the API from Airtable requires you to pass that. So here in this case, what I'm simply doing is I'm actually putting a URL and a file name in this case. So I'm just returning a name with the URL in this case. But basically, in order to upload into, if I'm showing you into the data here, if I want to upload documents, all I have to do here is that I need to actually name. I need to give a name. The reason why I have Airtable in this case, drive share link into an array, so then Airtable is actually happy, and can then actually ingest the CV itself. The blueprint will also be available in my school community where I discuss about AI automation, but also AI in general, where we discuss the news, we discuss also SaaS, I'm actually showing self-hosting option, how to self-host in N8, how to actually work on N8 itself. We also having 3 calls a week where we have a super call, could be called in the coffee hours, and I'm also actually sharing exclusive content within the community such as like SaaS that I'm building in the background. So if everything actually is interesting, you can actually go over to aiautomationguild.com and I'll see you on the inside. I then have extracting the text from PDF using N8, which I found very useful. Don't have to make another extract API call. You can actually extract from the PDF directly, which was actually very nice from N8 to support this function. And because I'm getting two inputs in this case, or two output from the two other nodes over there from the switch, I needed to merge. And the reason why I had to merge is because otherwise I would have an output of 2 items, and so that means that the system will actually then the table, or at least will actually create an entry and then upload the other entry on another line in the table. So in this case, the merge very important. You have actually a mode which is combined. I want to combine actually the output from the Google Drive here, and then I want to actually output and combine the extract from the file. So then I get actually the text from the PDF, but I'm also actually getting the record ID, which is important in this case because I need to update the same line from my table. Very important over there. So combine, very nice use case of the merge and the combine mode in this. Then what am I doing? I'm actually doing the search. Is I want to actually only have if the position is actually if the job description and the position here is actually closed position, then I don't want to have the system to go. I want agent to actually classify the person and score the person. Right. So this is what I'm doing here. I say if the status is actually open position, then you can continue over there. If not, do nothing. Then on the agent, I'm using the tool agent, as you can see, and I'm going to show you the prompt. Analyze the information from the received candidate and score between 0 to 10 the said candidate. 0 means not a good fit for the position, 10 being outstanding for the job. The actual position being open is, and then I'm getting the open position coming from the job description here, from the job description table. See the extracted PDF information, so I'm passing the text extracted from the PDF. Provide some insight on why this candidate is a good fit for the position as well. That's actually the prompt that I'm using. And here's the system prompt that I'm actually using. I'll show you the expression over there. You are a full HR assistant. Your goal is to analyze the CV of the said candidate and see the candidate is a good person, good fit for the position. I'm actually passing this again. I'm using actually a very cheap model, GPT-4 mini in this case as well. Very simple task. Not much actually thinking. We have to go through. We want to analyze the PDF and confirm if the candidate is a good match. I've actually also toggled the required specific output format. Very important that you actually do so, because then what I can do is I can actually get this information from the candidate over there, and that's actually how I'm extracting the information. Then I'm pushing back into the table. So I'm extracting the candidate first name, last name, email, location, phone. Those information are actually not being stored as we speak. We could literally improve the table if we wanted to and add the phone and the location. I think it would actually be good to have the phone being recorded as well. This option is available within the agent over there. I wanted to then return a summary with years of experience, current role, key achievement, technical skill, and then a fit score where I have an overall and then a breakdown with experience, technical skill, achievement, and indication. Out of there, I'm getting this, and then I'm going to actually update the record. That's important. We want to do a record update, and we are matching. So we map each column manually based on the column to match on ID. We want to have this ID coming from the upload CV. Remember, at this stage, I'm creating a record. Right? This is a create record over there where I'm uploading the CV already. Okay, the binary file at the end of my chain. That's why I need to do here an update record, and I'm searching the ID coming out from the upload CV node. Okay, the rest is fairly simple. All you want to do is you want to map. So if I'm going to the Johnson here, I can literally just map one by one, first name, last name, emails. If I want to do the email content as well, coming from the text classifier in this case, right? So this is coming from the text classifier agent here. I can literally retrieve the cell where I can have actually the text. So if I'm searching for text here, I can actually literally then see the text that was actually the subject of the body of the email over there. And then on the scoring, I want to show you as well. Here's the scoring. I'm putting an overall and a breakdown, and then I'm actually breaking it down every time coming from the agent itself based on the scoring over there. So you see, I have an overall of 9, and then the breakdown I have actually experience of 9, technical 9, achievement 9, and indication 8. So this person is actually very, very in a good position to be actually reviewed. And that's how you actually make an HR agent save 7 hours a week to your HR department. I've literally actually deployed this to one of my customers, and the customer, the HR team is actually so happy. They don't have to go pre-screening anymore. They can actually have, they still do a pre-screening, they still do the interview. But basically, we are saving so much money by having all the heavy lifting already done, meaning that the manager can now walk in, have an HR airtable access, they can see the candidate, they can see the overall scoring, and they have access to the PDF over there. The version I've actually done, I'm also asking some relevant question from the company. The candidate is understanding what's the position of AI competitor analyst that will look for the Trustpilot review, analyze the LinkedIn profile, and generate reports. All this in under 30 seconds. We're going to use an AI file crawler and API for this wall automation. Bonus tip: at the end of the video, I'll show you a version using Call for AI, a self-hosted version of file crawler that will allow you to scrape almost anything. I'm going to put some link somewhere on the screen where I'm actually covering the Call for AI in another video, so please check this out at the end of the video. This blueprint will be available as always in the school community. This workflow rely heavily on the code node in N8, some pretty heavy regex expression, which I go deeper inside the school, and I've actually made an attempt trying to explain all this within actually the blueprint page. Alright, we're now actually inside the N8 workflow. I'm going to quickly show you the demo. So I'm going to actually test the workflow as we speak. As you see, and I'm going to show you obviously the link to the Google Sheet. But as you see here, I have actually competitor data that's going through the file crawler over there. It's actually the file crawler API over there that I'm calling. As you see, I'm returning the markdown over there. As I said, I'm extracting the information from the OG titles. Then actually going through and extract the node. I'm going to show you this. It's actually pretty heavy in terms of regex. But so basically, what I'm showing here is I'm actually returning the company name, the total review, the trust score, and then the review over there. And then I'm actually passing this into and then I'm passing this into a prompt where I'm asking to actually analyze basically the review, the Trustpilot review of this company. I have no affiliation with this company. I just actually find it online and wanted to put it interesting because I wanted to have a negative review of a company. I'm not actually saying that this is a bad company. I'm just saying that it's basically the company I found, and unfortunately they don't have such an amazing Trustpilot score. I'm then going through Epify over there. I'm returning actually LinkedIn information from the company itself. I'm then actually splitting this into I'm returning only the important information from the company using the field to include filter, which is actually pretty powerful in N8. And then I'm extracting this information to the Google Sheet. And if I'm looking to the Google Sheet, so I have the competitor list here. So you can actually list your competitors. You will actually just provide the company name, the website, Trustpilot link, and the LinkedIn profile itself. And then actually scrape the data and you will actually return the company review. So overall the review, like what's the company review looks like, the company LinkedIn information, the amount of followers, the about us, the company industry, company size, the location, and the company founded dates. So this is actually a very, very useful information. If you had to actually review this whole information and actually check your competitors at one point, this is actually something that will actually take you a lot of time. But here we are actually leveraging AI to actually return the Trustpilot score, going to the LinkedIn, and then we actually compile a full report. I'm going to go now step by step on each node, and then as I said, bonus tips, I'm going to show you the version, which is a little different for the Call for AI. If you wanted to give this a go, again, I'm covering Call for AI on another video somewhere. I'll list it on the screen. If you're looking to master AI automation or build your AI micro SaaS, join my private school community for weekly live builds, expert advice, and step-by-step guidance. From ID validation to lunch, I'll help you succeed. The link will be down below. All right, we're going to go now step by step, and I'm going to go to each node. I'm going to execute the node one by one, so we can actually then see from there how this system looks like. Let me actually move it from there so I can see you have everything on the field of view. So first we start with actually Google Sheet where we store information. If you've never seen this before, if you actually never know in N8 that started this recently, by clicking this button over there, this will link back to your Google spreadsheet, which I didn't know. So what I'm doing, I'm actually just digging the row from the competitor list, listed, and actually competitor list. So I have a tab called competitor list inside this Google Sheet. I'm going to run this over there. This is going to return actually, as you see, this is going to return the one items I have. So I have a company name called Mama Hertz. And so basically we're going to go through. I have a switch here. The switch is not actually being used. Basically there's going to be a version 2 of this workflow where I'm going to actually add more scraping. So for instance, we can actually literally scrape Amazon if you wanted to get actually another whole product feedback from the company itself. So that's why the switch is there in advance. I'm just going to run it over there. And then what I have actually file crawler over here. Pretty simple information. I'm actually returning, I'm passing the URL over there, which is coming from the trustpilot.com/review/the website of the company itself. So if I'm running this, what file crawler now is doing, or what file crawler allow you to do, is basically return a website into a markdown format version, which is actually LLM ready, we call. This is very, very important, very nice if you wanted to ingest this into your vector database. For instance, that's actually something that's very, very helpful. And in this case, what we're doing is that as you see, I'm returning a markdown format. So all this, instead of actually having the giant HTML version, I literally have a markdown format that will actually be allowed to be passed right away to an LLM if I wanted to, without burning too much token for no reason. What I'm doing here, I'm actually then sorting this into metadata OG titles. Basically, it's return just an OG titles metadata over here, just for the code nodes, basically. That's an important step, but the code node will actually now, if I'm testing this now, and I'm going to go through the code node pool over there, and as I said, it's actually pretty heavy on the regex expression, but basically what I'm doing, I'm actually looking through each of the items, each of the review on Trustpilot, and then I'm actually extracting the information. I'm extracting each of them. So if you see here, I have a review, I have an array, this is an array over there, and I'm returning actually a nested Johnson in it, where I can access the rating for each of the comments left over on Trustpilot that's been actually returned from file crawler. And so if you see here, I have actually some pretty heavy regex expression which I'm actually discussing within the school. Over there for this blueprint page, I have actually the concept of the basic regex explaining what does what, and I'm trying to break it down for you to understand how you can actually leverage this regex expression to your flow, basically. But the code node is very important here. It's actually allowing me to return the entire review with the rating, the date of the review, the titles, and the link, all along with the contents. And so then I can pass this into my LLM over there, which I'm using Claude. In this case, Claude return me and give me actually the best output so far over there. You could potentially change this if you wanted to. You could actually split this into multiple flow. For example, you can actually have, instead of using a simple basic LLM agent chain, you can actually go for the sentiment analyst if you wanted to. That's something that you can potentially do if you wanted to improve this workflow over there. That's actually something modular at one point. But here I'm very happy with what actually been returned. The customer review summary overall company feedback is overall negative based on the review. The customer had a very poor experience. So overall, this analyzed the entire information. And here's the prompt. I didn't actually show the prompt, but over there, this is actually the review, the expected output format, which I'm asking to return. And so then I can pass this into the next step, which is in this case an Epify. So right now I'm actually using an Epify actor. I'm going to show you as well. I go to Epify,
go to console. I'm using actually this API actor, the LinkedIn company profile script. So basically, this will return me information about the company itself. Here's the it mentions feature description. This is not the feature description. This is actually LinkedIn description. I have actually company about us. I have actually the amount of followers on LinkedIn, the industry, the size, the headquarter location, and then all I'm doing is I'm actually putting this into I'm returning this. I'm actually getting the array into a split version, so I can literally then using the selected other field in the field to include. I'm telling that I want to include company feature description, company followers on LinkedIn, and this will then actually return a JSON properly formatted for me to easily map. If you look into how easy it is to map, I can literally map this company name. I can actually do company websites, company review, LinkedIn extract, the followers on LinkedIn, etc. It's a very comprehensive. This allows you to return a very comprehensive output that you can actually map easily on your Google Sheets. But as you see here, this automation is actually very powerful. If you think about it, you can now actually run your entire competitor analysis over there very easily from click of a button, literally. And actually within under a minute, you can actually then have company review and understanding on how your competitor is actually performing. I'm going to go through the call for AI, which is actually the same. So again, I'm having a video on explaining how to host a call for AI somewhere on the screen. Basically, open source LLM friendly web crawler and scraper that actually allow you to return the website into a markdown or text format to be able to be ingested by the LLM fairly easily. So all you have to do here is that you just have to pass the same as file crawler, but instead of URL, it's URL with a S, even though it's actually just one URL. It's actually this is actually how they made it URL with a S over there. I'm making a wait of 5 seconds over there, and then I'm returning the task ID. So basically, this will actually, if I'm running this one more time, I'm gonna actually take this over there. If I'm running this, the same here. I'm gonna run this. I got actually a return of a task ID. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna run the wait. So basically, the system now has to go open the browser and then actually scrape this. By the way, call for AI self-hosted version is actually very resource intensive at one point. So do not actually try to scrape 1,000 sites at the same time. You will potentially burn out your FPS at one point. So something to keep in mind. And then actually running the HTTP request, which actually return again here. I'm returning a little more than just file crawler. I'm having the URL, the HTML version. I'm having actually already extracted all the rating, the scoring over there, which is actually nice. And also, if I scroll down, I have actually markdown version, which is actually here somewhere. I have the markdown version over there. So that's actually what we're gonna use for the continuation on this flow. So again, same. I'm extracting the markdown over there. So this returning the OG titles. And now the code note is a little different over there. It's I'm just gonna run. Gonna actually give me the same. It's just the format was a little different from the call for AI compared to the file crawler. I'm gonna run the basic LLM agent now, which will actually allow me to analyze this. Again, same output. Obviously, I'm using Claude Sonnet 3.5 in this, but same output, same prompt over there. I'm then passing this to an API one more time again, same. The rest of the flow is the same basically. So the only difference was the three nodes at the beginning, which was the HTTP request, the wait, and the HTTP request one. So basically, we are running the task, waiting for the task to finish, and then returning the result of the task ID over there. I'm now waiting for the LinkedIn to be finished. Scraping over there, you can see I literally have information about the company being scraped, and that's actually how you can actually use either file crawler, cloud service, or call for AI if you want to actually self-host this version on your VPS on your server. And there you have it, an AI competitor analyst that will actually return the information over to you in under 30 seconds with no fatigue, no actually nothing to do. By just a click of a button, you can then actually return all the information you want it. A super nice implementation. I actually got, luckily enough, I got asked by 2 people about this implementation, so I thought it would actually be nice to do a showcase and demonstrate over there. Imagine this. In this case, it's actually a company where you have actually 100 people, right? Connecting multiple Gmail account would actually be a nightmare. So in this case, what we need to do all sorts of applications. And he had actually the same question and actually share a very nice link that I can inspire this bit of it. So basically what we're doing here, imagine this now, you have a way within an 8 to actually create a webhook, which is the login page. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to call this webhook over there. This is going to direct to this page, which is basically coming from this HTML template and the webhook response actually from there. I can then connect my information here. I can then go to the Gmail account I want. Obviously, this app is actually being published. I've actually published the app that is actually not being verified. That's why we have this alarm. This is actually normal behaviors. If you want to go and avoid this message, you can literally then you would actually have to go and get your app approved by Google basically. In this case, since we don't have any specific scope, we don't have to actually go through the verification process. It's just a matter of actually checking the button on your Google console. I'm going to click on advanced and go to save. Here it's asking me, okay, I want to access my Google account. Here's what I want to do. I want to basically access one service in this case, which the service that I'm actually showcasing here is actually Google Analytics. I'm going to click on continue. And now this is what really happened. This has actually now showing my token over there, right? And basically, the way this works is that I'm having this login page over there. We have the webhook response. Within that HTML template, I'm not going to open because I have actually my credentials, my ID. I will actually potentially pause the video, erase everything, and then show you how it builds. But basically, this template goes and redirects to the webhook, right? So the response goes to that webhook, and then basically continue like this, right? And now I go to the callback token. What I'm having to do, I'm having to actually, again, I'm going to show you how to pause the video, and then erase everything, share with you the blueprint. But basically, this, I'm not going to actually open everything because I have my secret ID over there, but erase everything so I can open that live on the video. This HTTP request basically it's a post, and what we're actually getting code. So basically, whenever we authenticate, we get a code. This is actually how it works. We need to get a code, and then we need to exchange this code for the token, right? And then actually returning this template over there, as you see, this actually this success page, which actually give a nice notification to the user that everything went okay. And I'm returning this over on the webhook response. If I go to my old database, I actually put super-based over there. I'm having actually this being listed over there. I have actually the access token expired in, I have even the refresh token, the scope, the token type, so everything is saved into the database. And now all you have to do if you wanted to actually implement your workflow into the company, you actually just have to make an API call, HTTP request basically, and you passing the bearer token, and you have to give the access token. You can now call the token that we're actually listed into the Superbase in this case. You can actually then list this, get information, extract information, and then actually return this to the bearer token and make an HTTP API call. So that's actually how you can actually scale your N8 workflow for an enterprise client where it has actually multiple users, let's say 100 users, and just let them actually hit this webhook endpoint. All the token will actually be stored. You might actually want at one point just put an input like on the HTML template. You might want to have an input for the user email, so you know at least which emails equal which token at one point just to actually get a little more organized. But overall concept is there. It's actually a very nice way of implementing how to scale your N8. I'm going to pause the video now and I'm just going to remove all my credentials and then I can open the screen. All right, so all we have to do here is you have to actually go to client ID, set up your client ID. The URI is actually the URI of your webhook number 2. So in this case, my second webhook into N8. Also, you're going to have to actually add the URI into your Google console. That's important. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you actually have a URI mismatch in Google. I'm then passing this into the HTML. Here's the code. And so basically what I'm doing, I'm linking the href, and I'm actually passing I'm forming basically the Google Auth link. And so in this case, client, I'm passing the client ID, I'm passing the URL, the redirect URI, and then I'm passing the scope. So in this case, as I said, this actually was the Google Analytics API access. You can literally then just put your, for example, Gmail. And then on the scope, you actually have the consent access type that's actually here offline. That's actually for a permanent token. And the read only, that's actually the scope. You might just want to have actually depend what you want to do. For example, if it's for Gmail, and you want to actually be able to draft an email, you might want to have actually read and write in this case. Then what I'm doing, I'm making a post to this URL over there, the Google Auth API token, and I'm passing all the information over there. I'm passing actually the code coming from the user that actually logged in for the first time. I'm passing the client ID, and I'm passing my client secret, which actually is defined on this field over there. I might have actually passed this client ID, client secret. I'm passing this into the post, as I said, and then I'm passing this over there. Redirect URI, it's actually asked for the value over there. Maybe it's wrong. I should actually put this into a variable if I wanted to be, and have it actually a little more clean, and then type authorization code. And that's actually how you have it. That's actually your entire process for actually getting to scale your N8 and actually allow users to authenticate into Gmail account, for example, without having to go and duplicate your own workflow. Thank you for watching. Hey there, my name is Quentin, and today I'll show you how the perfect proposal methods at the same time. Here's the thing, young meaning are extremely precious. You take a lot of time to get those leads to transform into this call. Taking notes while trying to understand the needs, that's actually not easy. But turning all those notes into a solid proposal will take hours. I built something cool, fit both problem. But before we dive into the scenario, I have an exciting news. I actually launched my own school community where you'll find like-minded AI automation person, or they have actually all access to the blueprint and the classroom over there. And I'm going to show you how to build this automation. The link to the Taddy, which is the formulas I'm using, but also the Airtable will actually be shared in the description of the video. All right, I'm going to actually load the blueprints. I've downloaded it from the school community. So you'll basically what we want to do is we want to search for Tally and we want to add the module watch and response. From there, we're going to actually create a connection. So by clicking on add, you will actually add your connection over there and follow the step to you should see and you should have access to the whole form ID over there. So that's actually the first step. Step number one is to actually have your Tally connected. All right. What we want to do then, I'm going to move this over there. What we want to do, we want to be able to submit the form to confirm that everything is working well. So I'm going to go ahead. All right. Once your connection is done, we want to confirm that everything is working fine. And then I just submit the form one time, and so we have the data to work. Here's the form. It's actually a basic form built in Tally, where it's an automatic form where I'm using this, and I'm using actually this automation, automatically speaking, for time onboarding. So you actually fill out those information over there. Click on next, and then I'm going to actually grab some of the text over here. So business focus is actually this. So I'm looking to generate more leads and collect new members for my AI automation school community. My business goal will be to grow to 500 members by end of H1. The task to automate would be obviously lead generation, mainly bookkeeping and outreach to streamline the process for now, along with video creation content. Trust me, it's something nice. The idea is actually some of the options you're going to explore with AI and streamlining the content is actually very important. I have to automate the operation 100%, and the desired outcome would actually be wish to have my content creation ID automation to grow my top funnel, lead scraping automation as well. My budget is going to be, let's say, $2,500, and the time frame is going to be 2 weeks. Submitting this. Right, so I like to submit the form. If everything goes well, going back to your make scenario, you should actually have, after you run this once, you should actually have all the information being submitted over there. This is actually extremely important to do this step in order to have actually your automation, your data, available to your ChatGPT. I'm going to link this back over there, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to actually link over there, and I'm going to actually go and map my connection for OpenAI. So you actually choose the connection at the top. I'm using ChatGPT for opening this stage. You can actually potentially change the model if you wanted to. And here is the prompt that I'm actually using. It can provide the following information about the business goal. And here's the business goal. This is the reason why I want to go. So it's the business focus in this case. I'm searching for business focus, right? This is the reason why I wanted you to actually submit your Tally form. So you have actually data to look for. It's going to be extremely easy to map. Here's actually the business goal. And here's the beauty and how I actually build this. I went ahead and analyzed actually a bunch of possible AI automation that you can run for your client. So based on the information, summarize the client mainly. And here's actually all those information that I actually condensed into the prompt where I say, okay, here's the consultation firm, here's the ID over there, the automation ID, client onboarding, invoice generation, project management, synchronization, feedback collection, as you see, I have actually the sales and lead generation as well, customer services, software development firm, HR, finance and accounting, and so on. So that's actually how I managed to get an analyzed business goal by actually taking the information from the form, and then with the prompt given, return me the business goal for the client itself. I'm going to link the second ChatGPT models. I'm going to link it over there so that you see. Now we move into the automation interest. Same principle. I'm going to go map the connection. I'm going to go and on the GPT, I'm using a GPT-4o models in this case. Again, feel free to change that if you want to. The client has expressed interest in automating the following task. Like task to automate. Again, this is coming from the form submission. Task to automate. Here is actually the primary area, so that's actually the area to automate. And based on this input, provide an overview of each selected area of automation. I'm going to link back the third module, and we're actually going to find the final outcome, which actually again similar to what you've seen before. Mapping the connection, going to choose the model GPT-4o in this case, and then on the user role, we have it demonstrated over there. The desired outcome from the client. That's actually the final piece that will actually allow you to get amazing outcome, which I'm going to show you in a minute. That you're going to see from there. Provide a detailed explanation of this end goal, including what success will look like for the client. Suggest how automation certain process could contribute to this vision and highlight specific outcomes to the client. And so basically, again, as you see, I'm still on the prompting. I'm still providing the same information set. I'm repeating actually what I'm expecting for as a suggestion over there. Obviously, you don't want on your proposal, you don't actually have an destination. That's the reason why I'm actually prompting in a way that I'm repeating the same step at one point. In this case, consulting firms, and I'm saying, okay, this is what I can potentially do. This is what you could actually potentially suggest over there. Sales and generation, again, the same. And again, I haven't actually been very long. When I actually restricted the amount of token to 2048. I don't want to have like more you put, the more token you put, the longer the answer will be. At one point, I don't want to have a proposal of 3 pages. So basically, that's see how I'm containing the AI for not being so deep. The following information. Here the detailed summary for the consultation meeting, right? And we actually do this onboarding usually on a discovery call or like on consultation meetings in this case. And we actually basically map everything. So we map business name, the contact information, business focus, goal of the year, task to automate, primary area for time saving, budget for automation, timeline for implementation, and desired outcome. Explain or comments, provide the results directly and exactly as specified, and avoid including any extra information. And again, I'm repeating it over there, but this prompt is actually the key in order to avoid having the extra fluff that the AI usually sometimes spit out. I'm going to link the client summary back together, and I'm going to open the Airtable. So the Airtable link with the description on the video. And so basically all you have to do is you have to actually map your base. Again, very important that you open the base. If you load the blueprints, let's say you're coming from the school community, you're loading the blueprints. It's important that you're actually searching for the base names. So in this case, company brand name, public. Actually, there's 2 hidden in the base. All right. And then on the client onboarding, you actually, it's important that you choose the client onboarding down below. You actually have 2 listed over there. Choose the one down below. Then what I would suggest you do, you map all those fields because those fields will not be available for you. That's actually how it will work. Follow along with the map. So basically, we're going to do and choose the first name, and you see this is the ID. The beauty of this is that I actually submit the form one time, and because everything's connected back together, I have access and I can see where I want to map basically. So we're going to do business name. We're going to have website URL. We're going to have actually emails. We're going to have phone numbers. Although I didn't actually put my phone numbers in this submission. We're going to have business focus. We're going to have business goal. As you see, as well, I've actually prepared the automation, so it's actually very easy for you to map. Coming from Tally, so it's actually following certain specific orders. Task to automate. Area to automate. The budget, which is the total budget question mark, time frame, and the end goal, which is the desired outcome. Now, what we do, we are mapping the client business goals. In this case, I would go here and I would say, hey, analyze the business goal. So I actually go here and I would say, hey, I'm going to go and return the results on the automation interest. I'm going to pick the automation interest. I'm going to pick the final outcome. You see, you got it. And then the final time summary. I want you to pay close attention as well. I'm going to show you a little trick. You see over there, those are markdown formats, right? You see over there, if you have actually triple dash or if you have actually the star, which is the bold, this is like markdown formatting, right? I'm going to show you. I'm going to click on OK over here. And if everything goes well according to plan, I want you to go and run this once. And now I'm going to actually submit it again one more time. Let me actually go back to my form, clicking on submit. Now submit it over there. Now if you see over there, I have actually the tally, so I'm actually collecting the information. I'm actually analyzing the business goal. So over here, if I go message, content, I have actually the business goal over here. I have the automation interest, right? Over here, I have the final outcome, client summary, and also now the table over there. Congratulations, you have your first client on board automated. If you see here, I've also on the last module, I've also put the status in progress in case you wanted to. If now I'm opening this, I'm going to see the final client summary. So in this case, and I can open it this way. In this case, I have this information over here. So plan business goal, primary challenge, standing out in competitive market, focus on AI and automation. That's right. Effectively reaching out and engaging target audience to convert them into community members. Spot on. And so how automation could support those goals? Automate lead generation process to attract potential members more efficiently. Use automated follow-ups and mail campaigns to engage leads and nurture them into joining. That's exactly what I'm planning to. And implement automated onboarding process for members. Collect feedback through an automated survey to understand members' needs to improve offering. I've done this automation as well, where I'm basically after each of the copies, I'm asking for a quick survey and see how the call went. So here's the summary. So I can literally take this summary now, Control A, comment C, sorry, and then I can literally paste this into an email, for instance. Say, hey, thank you for your time. Here's actually the summary of what we've discussed. 5 Zapier. That's why we always want to actually reproof this. We don't want to have actually, we're not using Zapier on this channel, we're using actually NA8 and make.com. You got it. This is actually your client onboarding on autopilot. Thank you for watching. I see you actually on the next video. Until now, press once on your automation video in the comments. Thank you very much. Also, the description of the video. All right, I'm going to actually load the blueprints. I've downloaded from the school community. So you actually have access to the wall blueprints, and on top of it, all the prompts used actually in the OpenAI module. We're going to build this together. So if you never work with Tally, you're going to have to actually add a module. And basically what we want to do is we want to search for Tally, and we want to add the module watch and response. From there, we're going to actually create a connection. So by clicking on add, we're going to actually add your connection over there and follow the step to connect to your Tally. Once the Tally is connected, you should then see and you should have access to the wall format over there. So that's actually the first step. Step number 1 is to actually have all right, today's video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how I can build a prospect generator using actually make.com, Google Slide, and card for the content. As you see on the screen over here, we actually have a make scenario, which I'm going to go through step by step, but we have the front end over here where basically people can actually just go input the name, the company details, the emails, the subject about the lead magnet that they want to receive, but also some summary of what they want to actually cover on the lead magnet. I'm going to go through a generation together. So you're going to see in real time how it looks like, and they will actually receive a super ultra personalized emails right in their inbox within, I don't know, 30 seconds maybe. You get the titles, you have actually a subheading, some recap of what about the lead magnet is about. In this case, I generated one about cold email. We're going to do it live together. We have a download guide button, and then we have actually nice formatted emails, and the Google Slide lead magnet is presented this way, title, subheading, and we're now going to go through the make scenario together, go through and explain how we're going to build this together. I'm going to go step by step on each of the modules. I wanted to speed this up and actually receive the blueprints. I'm extremely excited to announce I've actually launched my school community. Feel free to join me over there. The links are in the description down below. You're going to actually get the blueprints, all the resources, in this case the table, because we are obviously saving the information to an table, the contact itself to the table, but also the code. I'm going to put the code as well in the description of the video, so you can actually build this in case you want wanted to, but basically everything is actually done on the school community for you to join. Load the blueprint and actually have this working. I'm actually also doing live co-builds every Thursday, super cool, and Sunday it's actually coffee hours where we catch up after a very exciting week with every of the members. All right, so now we're actually back into the MIG scenario. As you can see over here, this is actually how the system will work. I've actually built this using actually two webhooks. So custom webhook first and webhook response. I could have actually done this using, for instance, a form builder. I could have actually used Taliso, which I use quite a lot, Typeform. Those type of form builder could have actually worked. In this case, I wanted to show you an advantage of using actually Card. Card is actually a one-page builder. Let's put it this way, which allow me to actually create this form over there. The way this works, so this is the backend of the Card. As you see, the website is actually fairly easy. In this case, we are just embedded the code, and I wanted to show you actually how the code looks like. The website is a Canva, right? You have actually block, you have a construction of block within the Canva, and in this case, we are actually injecting another block within the Canva itself, right? And this is called an iframe. So if I scroll down to the code over here, I'm often getting the question, say, hey, Quentin, how am I actually having an interactive way, a two-way communication basically with a website? This is exactly how we do it. We do it an iframe in this case, so we're injecting the form with a response, and this is where the two-way communication come from. So we have actually the webhook that received information from Make. So this is the trigger, and as soon as this information is being received, we are responding with the webhook over there, and that's actually what's Make. I'm going to show you now. Here, and I say I'm going to actually start the automation. I'm going to show you right away. Starting the automation here. My name is, I'm filling this up here. I want to have actually a cold email strategy, for instance. Can be anything. Why new with a cold email strategy for my business. If I click submit now, what's happening now? I have actually thank you with actually some coffee party, right? And I wanted to show you as well that we can inject JavaScript library within the response. And bottom line, what's happening now is that we have trigger using the webhook from Make, so from Card, clicking submit, fire the webhook in the backend, right? We now have actually get the response, which is actually the response, which is the code. I'm going to show you when we're going to build this together. I'm sending the contact information into an table because again, Card is not supposed to be used for form submission, so I'm not capturing any of the needs. And so I'm actually having this onto an table so I can contact them at a later stage if I wanted to. I have actually a ChatGPT module in this case that actually provide me all the information needed. So if I go to choice message, content, here's a Johnson. We're going to see together, it's a very good example here. We have the markdown Johnson. I'm going to explain to you how I managed to bypass this to not have a Johnson error thrown on the past Johnson module. But basically, I have actually all the information here. I'm creating then the Google site, creating a link, share a link in this case, and then sending that over emails. So if I go back to my emails now, I should actually have here the emails that didn't receive a minute ago, and this is actually exactly where I can actually find this out. I can then open this, and now I have actually access to the magnet that's been generated, which is actually basically the templates for the magnets over there. So without further ado, I'm going to go and explain to you now how this happened. And so I wanted to take this moment, this opportunity, just to show how interactive can it be, even though Card is a very, very basic page builder, but very powerful if you actually mix this up with Make. So on the webhook, that's actually a custom webhook over there, nothing fancy. What I'm doing, I want to show you as well on the code here. How do I know what code to put? The answer is actually, you basically ask Claude, say, hey Claude, I want to have an embed module, right? So if I click on plus on Card, and I click on embed, this is actually an embed version. So this is actually a way for us to embed code in this case, and this is the code that is generated by Claude. We are asking for the get function over there of the webhook, right? And then the webhook is listening to actually the response coming from the second response over here, right? And here's the code. The code could have actually been way shorter if you wanted to, because I just added confetti parties. So in this case, the code is downloading the script, which is the library that's actually created the confetti itself, but basically the message. So if I go back to the website saying thank you, your lead magnet will be ready and sent to your inbox shortly. Basically, what's happening is that if I go to the code, this is exactly what I'm entering back here, right? The code is a little more fancy because I just added a party over there. I'm sending this information now back to, so here's the response I'm getting right from the form. So I submitted this. Wait, Quentin, this is the company, the emails, the magnet about, and then the summary over there. I'm sending this into now in the table. So nothing fancy over there. Basically, I want to get the base, the magnet, the base project in the description down below. So feel free to copy the base if you wanted to. I'm actually going to then pass the name, the magnet subject, the magnet summary, the company, and then the emails. So I can contact them later on if I wanted to. Here's the prompt that we can pass into ChatGPT. So you are helpful intelligent writing assistant using the following inputs to generate a high quality copy for the magnet in Johnson. And so I'm told as well the titles cannot be more than 49 characters. And here's actually all the section that I'm asking the system to return to me. So I modify the prompt and then I give them a few examples over here, right? So basically, here's the prompt for OpenAI. I'm asking the system, and here's the user where I'm asking the prompt over there, and then I give an example as well on how I want it to return to me. I then get getting this as an output into Johnson. Remember here, if I go to the choice message here, content, you see over there, it's mentioned this markdown. So basically, I have ChatGPT answer back to me within the markdown format Johnson, which basically my Johnson is this over here, right? But I have those three backtick, which actually, if I would not treat this into the system, this would have actually thrown an error into the past Johnson. In order to actually, if you have one takeaway from this video, beside the lead magnet, obviously, is the built-in replace function that allows you to actually strip the backtick Johnson from the output of ChatGPT. Very powerful function over here. I'm basically replacing. So if I left my mouse over there, I'm replacing the text with a search string with actually the replacement string. I wanted to search within my results for something called the tree backtick Johnson, and then I'm replacing it with empty string, and then within still the same, I'm doing another replace function to actually remove the one at the end, the one at the very end. So you see, I have those here. If I go here, I have the backtick Johnson, but then at the very end, I have those triple backtick as well. This is actually the reason why I want to have two replace with the replace function. I'm actually passing this. I'm passing all the information into the Google slide over there. So the titles, subheading, section 1 heading, 2 heading, and then we'll actually Quentin, where do I define it? I'm going to share the template as well in the description, obviously. But here's the template. The beauty of actually using Google slide is that as soon as you actually put anything that has double braces, it's actually called as a variable. So in this case, the variable is called titles. If I go to make, open the slide, now I have something called titles. And so I have actually created like downloaded the templates. You don't have to use this template if you don't like it. You can actually find any free template online and then actually adapt it to your liking if you wanted to. Same table of content. This is actually how I actually build this up. Section 1 heading, 2 3 heading, 4 and 5, and then actually creating it share link, right? This is actually the reason why we want to do it this way is that we want to have the link available for whenever they click on the button download guide, right? This is calling my Google Drive, but it's a shareable link. So that's very simple in this case. We want to have actually, we want to select the file. The file ID is coming from the presentation itself, and we want to actually give them access to, so type anyone as a reader. Out of there, what I'm doing is I'm actually going to emails, and then I'm actually saying to like, where is the information coming from? Where is the email coming from? I can go here because I got the submission from the Card website. I can access the emails over there, so that's really simple. I can read them as well with the subject saying, hey, Quentin, your lead magnet is ready, right? And here's the code of the HTML. I'm going to also put the code down below, and I'm going to actually highlight on the code what you need to change if you want to actually change it yourself. So use the same templates as this, right? But then actually modify, for example, footer at the end of the page. Over there, you can actually modify this obviously to your liking. I'm going to highlight the code, Google Doc in the description down below, where I'm going to highlight what you have to change if you want to build this together. And that's actually a fairly powerful, very easy automation to rebuild if you wanted to. However, your contact list, your email list is actually something that will like, this is an idea of how to actually enhance your contact list. I hope this video was actually helpful. Press 1 once you finish with the automation, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. In today's video, I'm actually releasing part 2 of the code for the microsas and the book. I'm going to actually assume a few things, but do a quick demo of actually the microsas and how it's running. If you want some behind the scene, please don't forget to join my newsletter at joinmyjourney.com. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm actually releasing a weekly video about AI and automation. We're now on the landing page, very basic landing page over there with a quick FAQ, just a quick menu at the top, and a get started button, which actually be just return to signing option. Clicking on this, I can sign up with my Google accounts. we can then actually return to the dashboard. Here is what the user would actually see. In this case, I have actually the total credit available, which is actually linked with my table over there. So you see I have actually 8 credits available on Supabase. I have actually 8 on the front end. If I wanted to increase this to 18, for example, return it over there, and now I have actually 18 credits over there. Here's my total image being generated as we speak. The use credits as well, and I can see a view history where I can actually see all the images that has been generated. I can download them back if I wanted to. Bear in mind that replicate URL might actually be not safe forever. It might expire at one point, but I'm pretty sure you have a solid base to improve the stats if you want it. You can actually also buy credits. I haven't actually hooked the Stripe, but you can actually buy the credits this way. Again, the Stripe setup would actually be something we like to discuss with Windsurf, for instance. And so in this case, I'm going to do a magical unicorn in the forest. I'm very magical as we speak today. So I'm clicking on generate, and I'm now going to have to wait like maybe 15 to 20 seconds, and I'm going to have actually the image being returned to me using actually the layer. I'm using replicate at the bottom. While it's actually been generating, I'd like to show you as well the GitHub. I have actually made a very extensive GitHub readme. So image has been generated meanwhile. I can download it from there. I had another image being generated. I wanted to show you the GitHub as well. I've actually put a lot of information over there. What's the what's the feature? What am I using over there? I'm actually using an application using Google Oats. And we have actually Stripe. The Stripe is already coded, so that should actually be easy for Windsurf to come up with a solution. I have to use a dashboard to demonstrate minimalistic UI, and actually this is built with generic GX and app powder. I'm using actually the below tech stack, sorry. Next.js, React, Tailwind CSS, Supabase for the backend, with application using Supabase still, with the Google Oats, and understanding terms like Tailwind CSS and DCY. You're going to have to get those requirements on your machine, an NPN, a Node.js, Supabase account, Google Cloud. I'm going to show you how to get to Supabase and where to put those env file and what key to put where. You can also need to get a replicate account with your API key, which I'm going to show following next on the video. And here's how you can get started. Clone, so you like to do a git clone, and this the install dependency. You're going to do actually an npm install on the machine, and then you're going to have to rename the env.example. In this case, we have an env.example. Rename this into .env, and this will actually allow you to modify and actually add the key over there. So you're going to have to add your Supabase key. You're going to have to add your replicate key over there. Once you have done this, the Supabase creations, I will show you how to get the connection moving. What I want you to do as well is that otherwise it's going to be a super long video. I want the video to be under 15 minutes, hopefully. I want you to go ahead and install the npm install -g for global Supabase, and then you're going to have to do those commands. Supabase login, which will actually potentially prompt you to the login page or ask you for some API key on Supabase instance. You're going to see on the CLI, it's going to be fairly easy. You're going to have to link then your product, so -- product reference and your product name. That's actually how you can link from there. And then you're going to have to do Supabase db push, which basically allows you to actually have and push all the migration file required. So all of this is the initiation required for the system to work with Supabase. Okay. In order to actually enable Google Oats, I'm going to go through the video as well on the Supabase side, how to enable the providers and enable actually Google providers as well. You're going to have to create a credential for Google Cloud Console in Google Cloud Console, and you're going to actually add your add your callback URL, which is actually over there. You're going to actually rename this, so potentially you're going to have localhost, and then to actually start your server and then run dev over there. I also added a database schema. So here's what we're using on Supabase. So we have the user credits generation coloring book, and so basically I can see from there. So here's my user. I can see as well the generation that has been done every time. I can see the image of the URL. You could potentially as well on the stats, for instance, you could actually increase the credit used if you wanted to. That's also up to you. Here's the quick project structure as well. So if you wanted to actually modify the replicate model, it's under API, and you have all the API hub over there. We're using the dashboard for the dashboard page, and the rest is actually pretty simple. The authentication flow is this way. You just click on signing with Google. So basically, you actually go here, you actually log out from there, you actually get started, and then you can actually sign up with Google. In this case, the callback exchange code for session, so that's actually handled by the middleware under the hood. User redirected to the dashboard. So as soon as I'm actually being redirected over there, as soon as I'm being logged in, I'm actually being redirected to the dashboard, and I've been welcomed with my amount of credit available. And that's actually pretty much it for the build. I hope you like the rest of the video. I would like to take a moment to thank everybody. This was actually my best performing video so far. I'm a very small content creator as we speak. I'm actually very pleased with actually the performance of the last video. I'm hoping that this one will actually be as good as the previous one. Please put a like, subscribe, and comment. This actually help the algorithm and help the channel to grow. Right, here's my Supabase dashboard. This is where you're going to create a project. So in this case, I'm going to just call it coloring book, enter password, and use your region. In my case, I'm going to create a project. I'm not going to save the database. We're waiting for minutes, and the project is now being actually set up. This is where you need to collect the anon public and the service role key and the URL over there. So we're going to start with the URL, copy this into your clipboard, open up your Windsurf, and on the env.example, which you will actually name the env file over there. All right, and if the page changed for some reason, you will actually simply go to project settings over there, and you can then actually copy the rest, which is in this case the anon key. So you actually copy this key over there, go back to Windsurf as well. So the env file, paste it over there. This is actually the whole key, and then the whole key over there. So this is actually the service whole key. You actually reveal, then copy this key over there, and you actually just paste it over there. All right, so what we're going to do now, once you have your env set up for Supabase, we want to continue with the Supabase. We're going to go to authentication over there, and then provider. What I suggest you do, you're going to have to actually read the documentation at one point, but basically you see I have Google authentication being disabled. I'm going to actually enable this over there, and I'm going to have to actually enter the client ID and the client secret. Supabase is a very nice documentation, which I'm going to show in the screen in a minute. All right, and with the magic of editing, here's the page. So this is actually a very nice explanation over there. You're going to have to create like a GCP, a cloud, so Google Cloud project will actually be required for this. And basically you're going to have to enter your client ID and client secret. Once you have this running, you might actually just stop your npm run dev and actually start it again. Go back to the landing page, which is localhost 3000 in this case, and if everything goes well, by clicking on get started, you should actually go to this page. You can actually go sign up with Google, choose your account. Now you're going to be redirected to the actual dashboard over there. I think that you are now connected. You should actually already have like 10 credit by default allowed as well. And if you look into your Supabase, you go to authentication, you should actually see user and UID basically, where you have the user being authenticated properly. This is how you can confirm that the Supabase instance has been set up properly. Your authentication should work. We're going to move into, I'm going to explain. So following next, I'm going to explain the db push. Right, and if you go to the GitHub readme, you're going to see getting started. I'm explaining about the db push and how to do what you need to do in order to actually be able to push the migration file over there, which will basically initialize your database. So if you go to Supabase again, I can go to table editor, for instance. I can see my user. Remember, I had actually 3 credits over there. If I wanted to increase this for testing purpose, I wanted to go to 10. Now I have actually 10 credits available. All right, once you have your Supabase done and ready, where you're going to log in user, you need to actually be able to invoke the generation of the image. So in this case, let's say magical unicorn Basically, I'm using a replicate API call in order to have it in a specific model in order to actually have the image being returned to me. So this usually take like around 20 seconds and being displayed on the browser. So as you can see over here, you have the image has been actually generated. I can download it from there. I can also view my history. I can see the pictures being generated and the prompt that was used. I can download the pictures from there, which is also working. So I'm going to show you now how to go and where to go for your replicate. All right, we're now on replicate.com where you can actually see your dashboard. In order to have your API key, you go to name, top left, API token, and then you can create a token over there. So give a name, you're going to copy this key over there, and now you're going to go to the env file still. You're going to actually go and paste this into replicate API token. You're going to have to actually be restarted, and you should now be able to get an image being generated in front of you by just typing the prompt. In case you want to change the model, so in this case, I'm using actually a specific model for the coloring book, which is actually a retro type of a coloring book. You can literally just go under the app, API generate coloring book, and then you have actually the root.ts, and this is where you can actually find as well some of the prompts. So I'm passing the prompt from the user, coloring book vintage minimal line, easy to color. That's actually the instruction I'm giving to get like the output I'm getting. I'm actually telling as well the negative prompts, which is actually complex, realistic colors and gradient. I don't want this for the coloring book. That's defeat the purpose of a coloring book, obviously. But you can literally just play with this. You can actually ask Windsurf to say, hey, I want to change the model. Here's the model. You can actually literally find other models for example on replicate. Like you can go and search for again. I'm taking the coloring book type. This is the one I'm using. Retro coloring book. Bear in mind as well on replicate. This actually works this way. This model is cold. That means that nobody has used the model for a certain period of time. The boot time is longer. So that means that the image being generated will actually be potentially longer. If I go back to coloring book, this one is warm. So potentially that means that actually with my generation, this model is still like accessible as we speak. I can literally go here, generate the image, and that's supposed to be faster. The model is not being cold, and so the image generation is supposed to be faster because the server that's running the model is still actually up and running. So something to keep in mind. If you have actually a cold model, image generation might actually take longer. I see you next week for the next video. Until then, please take care and happy making. Hey everyone, today I'm going to share with you something that has completely changed my morning. Yes, I'm talking about AI and how it helps streamline my YouTube content consumption. You know that feeling when you wake up, grab your phone, and bam, you are instantly distracted by all the notifications. I used to scroll getting lost in a rabbit hole with endless shiny video while trying to find what I should be watching. This AI automation has been helping cutting distraction. So here how it works. Picture this. Every morning I wake up, pour myself a nice cup of coffee, and before I even open YouTube, an email landing in my inbox, a curated list of video available for me to watch right into it. Meaning I don't have to open YouTube anymore, and so I'm cutting distraction. I maintain a list of channels on Airtable, which I want AI to analyze and automatically curate a list of trending video, and even suggest content that align with my interest. It's like having a personal assistant who knows exactly what I want to watch. But why is this important? Distraction in the morning can derail your entire day. When I used to get caught up scrolling through endless video, it felt like I lost hours of productivity. Let's face it, who hasn't found themselves 1 minute watching a tutorial and 2 hours in discovering a conspiracy theory? We live in a world overflowing with content, especially in AI, where new shiny objects come and go daily. It's all about finding what matters to us and filtering out the noise. That's exactly what this daily automation is doing for me. My name is Quentin, your friendly AI automation freelancer, and I'm super excited. As I have actually opened my own school community. I cannot be more hyped. When you join, you get access to my special small byte content and much more. We offer You're also free to build at your own speed. I've created an easy-to-follow interactive guide for each blueprint to show you step-by-step on how to build your automation. There's no chance you can miss it. Plus, you'll have exclusive app access for our community members. The latest I'm working on is called The Vault, a prompt library for the community that I'm releasing soon. Let's dive into the build now and see how this productivity AI automation works. All right, we're now actually back into Make. If you download the blueprint from the school, all you have to do is actually click on the 3 dots down below, import the blueprint, and you actually have this appearing on the screen. If you haven't, we can actually build this together. I'm going to go through each of the modules step-by-step, and I'm going to explain what it does. I'm going to also put a link of the table on the description down below. Here's the table where basically I maintain the channel link and the channel ID. Before we can actually carry on with the automation, we need to actually put the link of it itself. So I'm going to also put a link in the description. You can actually use this website to find the channel ID. We need to actually grab the channel ID, and the reason is simple. I'm going to explain that toward the automation. And so this information, this number here is important. We want to actually keep this information over there and put it into on top of the URL, right? We want to have the channel ID as well. Once you've done this, we're going to actually go ahead with the table first. We're going to map the table. So basically, you're going to have to search for your table. In this case, if you copy my base, it's going to be YouTube lookup. And on the table itself, you actually have to choose your table ID, obviously, which is the name of the table. We will actually output the field channel link and channel ID, and I'm actually put a limitation of 40. In this case, I have actually 23 channels I'm watching, so I'm never going to pass this limit. Once you're done, you just have actually finish your first module, and we basically going to go and use this RSS module over there, which will, and this is the reason of the channel ID, is that we are going through YouTube.com feeds basically, and we're returning the XML from the channel ID that we want. And so if I'm pasting this, I'm getting actually all the information from the channel itself, right? So that's why, and so this is actually called RSS because it's a XML file, and so that's actually the reason why we have the channel ID. We have to capture the channel ID on a table. Out of each of the channel, I'm actually returning two items. That's important to keep in mind. If you actually put, for example, 10, that means that let's say you have actually 20 channels that you're watching, you have actually returning 10 of those items. Each time you run this automation, this is going to cost you 200 cost operation. This blueprint costs 50 cost operation to run daily. I'm running this once a day. I'm going to explain and show you how to do that as well. I just wanted to put it out there just in case you are actually mindful of your credits for cost operation. We then going to actually add a text aggregator over here, and basically what the text aggregator does is allowing me to aggregate the entire taking an array basically, where I say, okay, I want to return the titles, and the titles is actually coming from the RSS. You see, because I've actually have information available from the XML, I could enhance if I wanted to. I could actually go to the title, the URL of the video, the author, and a short description as well available. We're going to have actually the view, as well the amount of view at the time of the release of the video. So this way we are getting actually an email with the table available with all this information back to you. Once you have the text aggregator, what I want to do is I want to aggregate one more, and I want to actually return this all in one piece. The reason why I'm aggregating this together again is because these two modules here grab me 2 items for each of the channel, right? And now once this is done, I'm actually bundling everything back into one text aggregator, where now I can actually call OpenAI to give me the information that I wanted, or compile the table basically that I wanted. So in this case, we have actually, I'm using actually GPT-4o. In this case, I could actually potentially use GPT-4o mini. This automation has been running for a couple of months, and so I'm actually using GPT-4o. I could actually change to GPT-4o mini. It just works. I'm letting it running as we speak. So here's the prompt. You are helping the user with a YouTuber, and you're supposed to provide the most recent uploaded video, and the video is actually being posted within 24 hours. Please respond with an HTML table of your answer with the following column: title, URL, author, video description, publish date, publish time, and review. I'm only actually asking you to return only the video within 24 hours. I want to have actually the URL need to be anchor tag with a button click me. That's actually important over there. I'm going to explain you why, and the video description need to be a summary in 200 characters. And here's actually what I'm passing through. I'm actually asking, here's the table I'm passing through the system, right? So the system knows. So I'll give some example. And here's the text you need to use for the table. This is the reason why it's important that I need to bundle everything back. So this data means like I'm bundling everything together, right? And then I'm actually bundling the output. So I have one output to pass, and this is the reason why I'm passing over here. So I just wanted to put it out there, just explain why I have actually double text aggregator over there, right? Once you've done, click on OK over there. Now we're going to go and move to the send email module. I'm sending an email to myself, so I'm not worried about drafting this case. I'm sending that straight to my inbox. Here's my email address I'm passing to. The subject is sent the uploaded video, and now I'm using this inbuilt function. If there's actually one thing you need to take away from this video is this replace function. Basically, ChatGPT often return markdown formatting, right? So the code is formatted into a markdown, which is actually the triple backtick over there, those tick over there that you see, and then HTML. What I'm doing here is I'm using a replace function, and I'm searching for the results from ChatGPT, and anything that the system finds with backtick HTML is actually removed with empty string. This empty string function is available as a built-in module or built-in function in Make. It's very important, very useful over there. That's basically just a string that you don't see. It's a character that you don't see on the screen, and actually basically placed. If you found backtick HTML on the prompt, it will actually remove. It will actually be scrapped and would be white, would be empty. It's an empty string. And so again, you can find it into the text built-in function on Make. And you can click on the empty string over there. That's actually how the automation works. I'm going to show you now the final result. Here's the result of the video, the image that I'm usually receiving. As you see, I left over there, so I've updated this scenario since I created back 2 months ago. I have this actually markdown concept over there. That's why you see it's actually the backtick HTML. Tomorrow is going to be fixed. My new email is going to be received tomorrow without this information over there. But as you see, I can literally click on the video within actually my inbox. I don't have to go to YouTube, and I have created this over there. I have actually shot as well if I want to, and I have actually the information over there. I can also click on that video, and I can actually see it right away on YouTube if I wanted to. Last but not least, I'm going to show you where how do I run this once a day, for example. Instead of actually running this every 15 minutes, what you can click is you can go to run the scenario. So I click on the every 15 minutes. I run the scenario at every day, and then I'm choosing the time. In this case, I want to run this at, let's say, 6:30, for example. I'm going to click on save, and in this case, after you tested your scenario, you can actually activate the scenario if you want it. And congratulations, this scenario will actually analyze your channel and send you a daily email at 6:33 a.m. every morning, or every day, I should say. I hope you found this video. Please press once you finish the animation, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye. All right, I'm making a quick video for Cocky, but potentially I'm going to release this next one. I've actually just made a bookmark manager to Airtable, so Cocky wanted to have something about bookmark over there. Christian find a nice extension, which you need to install. In this case, bookmark sync, okay? And what it does is actually you just have to configure once it's installed, you have to configure your webbook over there. So I'm going to show you in Make. Unfortunately, I have to use Make because not everybody has actually moved to 2018 yet, so I made it over there for now in Make. But basically, every time you actually modify, edit to add a new bookmark, you will actually call a webbook in this case, right? So what we want to do, you actually just go to your Make, download the blueprint that I actually put together. And you can see on the right the Airtable I've created. I'm going to share the Airtable with everybody. But basically, bottom line, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually run this once. So I'm going to start first. I'm going to explain. In order to make it to work, and the way I actually made this API call for Airtable, that's actually how I used to build back in the time. But basically, all you have to do, you need to put your base ID. That's the only parameter, that's the only settings that you have to put. I'm going to name this over there, settings. That's the only stuff you have to do. You will actually go to your Airtable, you will actually double click on the base ID over there. So the first, between the slash and the end of the slash over there, that's your base ID, right? You go here, delete this, and put your base ID, okay? And then what it does is actually summarize the capacity, the website, categorize it, create a category as well, and then update the Airtable. All you have to do on the Airtable, you don't have to touch anything. All you have to do is set up your connection, click on save, and this basically, this method of how I'm building here, this allows you to avoid having to update and touch any of the mapping on Airtable. So that's a pretty neat little trick over there that I'm showing and sharing with you. But basically, bottom line, what you want to do is you click on run once, go to your bookmark, modify. I'm going to modify one, right? Click on save, and now this goes sent to the webbook over there. Which has the titles of the book. I'll name it bookmark manager if you wanted to. Click on save, you have a link over there, copy this link, and then you can go back to your bookmark extension, the bookmark. You can paste your webbook over there, click on save, and your whole bookmark manager will actually work. I hope this is clear enough. If you have any question, I'm going to put that into the task form. I'm going to put a post. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope this In today's video, I'm going to show you how I built this agent step by step that can read the menu, give you a personalized recommendation based on your preference. We will also see some core concepts such as diverse branch in an agent's memory and OCA API call, along with the combo. My name is Quentin, and I'll help you speed up your AI learning journey with my private school community, AI Automation Guild, where I'll provide you support, copy session, and a place to network with peers. We speak about anything AI automation related, but I also guide you into self-hosting world and micro SaaS, where I share code and explain some key concepts. Let's dive now into the build. I'll show you into N8 how we build this. All right, first a quick demo, and then I'm going to show you the build and the N8 workflow. So I went this weekend on the restaurant, and I did pictures of the menu. If you recognize, there's actually a mix of English and Polish menu over there. So I literally take these pictures. I have the bot created, and this is automation bot, and I'm going to just simply drop these pictures over there into the chat. I'm going to send that over to the system. I'm going to reply saying like a specific message for this instance. As you see here, the system has now detected the pictures where I provided, and the automation is now pushing this into the OCA API, which is actually, by the way, an API I've actually created for the school members. Put in the comment down below if you want to have an API key. I'd be happy to actually share an API key to you if you want to test this out. But and this is exactly what I took. I took actually the Thai curry at the time, and I took the yellow version because it's a little more caliente, and I actually had mine, which is actually fantastic. If you think about it, AI were able to return something that I actually picked up from that menu. Now I can actually ask something. Right. If you see here, now we actually have a different type of message, and this is what I mentioned earlier on the video. We can actually see the diverse branch from the on N8, and based on the yellow green, so you see the system knows that okay, this is actually the highlighted version. That's actually potentially what I would like to choose. I didn't mention, but like the system understood that okay, this is actually the most likely choice that I can actually suggest to have this type of fields or layers at this stage. So let's dive into the build and let me show you how I built this together. So we actually have a trigger, which is the Telegram bot. By the way, let me know in the description if you want me to make a video about how to set up the Telegram bot. It's actually almost straightforward. All you have to do is actually message bot slider, give a name, and it will actually return you a token, and that token can actually then be passed into N8 over there. So if I click on add a new credential, it will actually ask me to add the access token. All you have to do is copy paste, which is your access token is like kind of API key for Telegram, and this will actually work. Remember I mentioned about actually the diverse branch, which is actually switch. In this case, very interesting. I might use the MIME type, which I don't see often, but bottom line based on whatever I'm getting. So if the MIME type is actually image/JPEG, that means that the user has actually provided an image. That means that use this branch, the top branch. If the user hasn't actually, if there is no MIME type, that means that there's actually no detection of image or document provided, then use this branch. And if you see this actually where I defined. I click on add a new credential, it will actually ask me to add the access token. All you have to do is copy paste, which is your access token is like kind of API key for Telegram, and this will actually work. Remember I mentioned about actually the diverse branch, which is like a switch. In this case, very interesting. I might use the MIME type, which I don't see often, but bottom line based on whatever I'm getting. So if the MIME type is actually image/JPEG, that means that the user has actually provided an image. That means that use this branch, the top branch. If the user hasn't actually, if there is no MIME type, that means that there's actually no detection of image or document provided, then use this branch. And if you see this actually where I define the message. So in this case, sure, let me analyze the query, right? And remember as well at the beginning of the video, I mentioned about giving memory access to the agent, which is actually exactly what I'm going to show you how I actually have this with the Postgres database. And so the system both agents has actually memory access now, and one or the other. Remember what was the last execute. Then what am I doing? I'm actually going to Google Drive. I'm actually pushing this content. So I'm actually pushing the pictures to the Google Drive to pass it to the OCA API. In this case, I put this into a menu desktop folders, which is actually nothing than just an upload operation. I'm then creating a share file, so this file needs to be actually accessible. Otherwise, it will actually be under like kind of see this as a paywall, and mean that Google is actually blocking the access if you don't have it, just to show the difference between image being processed and just wait for. Right? So if you look back again into the suggestion over there, this is exactly what I have. I have actually this challenge perfectly with your love for rice and teriyaki like flavors. It comes with bamboo shoots and broccoli, adding a bit of mine. I don't mind those. You can choose chicken as a protein, which you enjoy, and so it gives you a nice little insight over there. I don't know if it's only me, but I like to do and play this type of game with actually my partner. Sometimes we go to a restaurant and I let her choose for me, and I choose for her, and it allows us to actually explore some more other dishes that we would not pick and choose, which is exactly what this agent do based on my preference. I could literally add a twist on the prompt if I wanted to say, okay, I don't like fish, but like generally turn me, I don't know, something that I would not choose out of my preference. I like your best combination with an emoji, the star emoji over there on the suggestion you feel would be the best. Ensure no dish contains seafood or seafood derivative ingredients, and if there is no pictures beyond being provided, that means that the user is probably asking for some clarification on suggestion or asking for some extra suggestion. Please provide the information to the user. I didn't have this before. This portion has been very important because I was actually not getting the full results that I need. So very important at the end of the prompting over there. Then what I'm simply doing, I'm actually pairing this with a cloud on topic. I could actually potentially pair this with a GPT-4o to be a little cheaper maybe. I just find actually I don't mind really much. It's not an application that I like to use daily. I just want to have access to the application whenever I want and actually return me the best suggestion. Here's actually what I mentioned about the Postgres memory. Very important here. You can actually add memory to the agents. And in this case, I'm not using the built-in memory, the Windows buffer memory, because obviously that's the easiest, but it's like only using the execution. Remember, I have two branch. I have actually branch with pictures, branch with a query, and this is not the same execution. So the easiest method, which is this built-in memory, will not work, and we need to go Postgres chat memory. Again, I covered this into the school where I explain how to deploy your Postgres database in 3 click of a button using actually the self-hosted method. It's very actually simple. Again, link in the description if you want to catch up on the school. But I'm gonna show you when I open this. Important over there that you put your credential information over there. We define the session ID below, and I put a key. The key can do whatever you want. In this case, I put 5058. Don't ask me why. This is the number that this game into my mind at the time. Then we create a table called NA chat history, and then I'm actually storing the context of files. I'm gonna quickly show you as well. I'm gonna actually open the Postgres database. I'm just gonna show you how this slides into the system. So if you see here, I'm using Plus on Mac, and this actually store all the from here. So you see, you can actually have like all the suggestions that I've already made during this execution. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that actually it's a nice visualization to have. All right, so memory is actually out of the way. What we're doing as well, I'm actually having an OCA API. Again, as I said, OCA API is actually specifically for the AI Automation Guild members. If you are looking to have an OCA API key, potentially drop me a DM or ask me, and I'll be happy to share a key if you wanted to. Again, this is actually something that I provide for the members. And basically what I have to do, I just have to pass the URL. That's why we're uploading the pictures into Google Drive and make it accessible. So then we can actually pass the pictures to, if I go here, I'm gonna copy this to this one, I'm gonna copy this over there. Yes, I'm gonna copy this to the editor, I'm gonna unpin. Here's actually the result over there. So it literally returned the Johnson, where it contained actually the content type, that's the pictures, process results, and actually returned the entire text from that image, which also, by the way, interesting support, like it's nice to note and to mention. The API support actually English, but also all the language, in this case Polish, as you see, which actually took me a couple of iterations to get it right. Once I have this done, I'm actually then sending this to Telegram back, so I'm just passing the chat ID. I'm actually returning the Johnson output, and it's actually returning the suggestion on the chat. I'm gonna show you the execution as well. I think it was a good option to show. I'm gonna copy this over there, I'm gonna unpin this. In this case, if the no file is provided, then return a different message. I think that's actually important to distinguish for the user what is happening, just confirm that everything is received properly and there's no error going on. And then what I'm doing, again, the prompt is fairly simple. Retrieve your memory. That's actually also an important aspect of it. Because we're giving the memory, we need to tell the agent that okay, you need to retrieve your memory in order to return the information. I've tried before, it didn't work without actually this picking of the prompt. Retrieve the memory available to you and the memory suggestion you just provided. Help providing more suggestion or answer the question of my user. Below, and here's the message, right? So you just kind of have here to go with your suggestion. Again, same setup, I use the same. So important over there on the key side, we're retrieving the same from the for that. Adding a twist, if you are unsure what you want it to eat, and let actually AI decide for you. There you have it. Banana chips. Based on your taste. No wandering around. No question about should I choose this or that. No question abroad if you're unsure. Everything's actually going to be deal.